hate being used as a science project by lowbrow, aggressive, irrational people that we've already discussed a lot of what they're still studying, and they still lack the humility to submit to the wisdom of the studies. I don't have a rooster problem anymore because there's a fox. I think he's a fox. Came by the window. I thought I was going to scare him off. I said, "You go get him." Because I need sleep to recover from my chemical poisoning. And if you don't get enough good sleep, especially at night where the air quality when they park a lot of their cars is a little bit better, it's just not as healthy for you. And so you have to, you have to work your way through this hell with these demons. And they're sick people. If you go back, there's a book called the Quran. It has a lot of very good information in it that's corrupted by mass murderers that are still using technology to abuse and mass murder because they have animalistic and predatory traits. They lack the capacity and the humility to maintain good, gracious, good shepherdship over the species and the planet. When you teach a human being to humility and the understanding of what they perceive as the evolution or the introduction to the symbiotic mix of molecular structures for the Homo sapien, the Homo erectus, the orc, that's a human being behaving like that's Tolkien's interpretation of genetic breeding and research of killers that are, transhumance raiders. People that did transhumance movements work whenever you have somebody that's humble and understands nature real well and understands when you disrupt nature, okay, you can't go raping, looting, and pillaging and not expect reciprocation, okay? There are two men from the Chiricahua and the Mescalero people. Me and Galahale talks to himself. Geronimo talks to himself. Geronimo doesn't talk to Jesus, okay? But the only one that restored his manhood and protected the women and children from being massacred and taught them how to stop being massacred by the whites was a man named Fun Tishna. Most of you haven't heard about him. Okay, Wes Studi and Joseph Running Fox don't play him in a movie. Okay, and because Galatle Geronimo plays into their wheelhouse. Okay. Tishna, the stories about Tishna and Fun, which we do have written documentation about, are far more legendary than Geronimo. Okay. Geronimo is the one that they rightly blame for the 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 brink of extermination. Geronimo was the main focal point of almost the extermination of the Apache people. In that movie Geronimo with Wes Studi and Jason Patric and Robert Duvall and the other kid's name, Matt Damon. Okay. In order to make money off of paid extermination of the Apaches, they would go kill. How do you prove it? They would go kill Yaquis. Okay, who were a group of people that weren't transhumance raiders, that would not go on raping and looting, pillaging sprees. Okay. But the Texans in that movie that would come through, the mercenaries, would come through and get paid $50 for the kids and $100 for the adult, so forth. Okay. And they didn't care if they were peaceful Yaquis or if they were Apaches. Okay. The Mexicans cared, like Day last night with the neighbors on next Friday. Hey, I got to live with these people every day. Okay? You don't have to stay here. I do. Okay. I try to keep peace with the essays next door. I don't try, I don't try to go pick up on that girl. You know what I'm saying? And so he's like, Day Day had worked out his little piece of how he survives his thing, and his cousin Craig was throwing off his feng shui because he was getting the hormones for the next door neighbor. And Day Day realized, okay, I'm stepping off. They've got a pit bull they'll send after you. They got this, so they're very tribal, secular, and insular, and violent sex cult activity. So Carmen is off limits. I'm not gonna go, I'm gonna run into trouble with crazy skank bitches here in Rancho Cucamonga in my tribe, right? You ever seen that movie? The brain activity, yes, it falls into the Geronimo wheelhouse. Okay, all the movies do. Okay, if you're a part of the genocidal engine, they're gonna keep promoting you. They're not ready to live the Lord's Prayer yet. They told me that in Sierra Vista in 2009. Rockefeller told me that. They'll gladly kill over. These are brain chemical addicts, Parsons. They're not going to stop. You're going to have to stop them. Judah Krishnamurti's told me that. Suzuki's told me that. Sun Yat-sen's told me that. Saladin's told me that. Malcolm X has told me that. I have gotten it from so many fronts of so many of my people that believe in me and have faith in omnipotence. Okay. And so all the people that I have as good, faithful, reliable communications have kept telling me they're not going to stop themselves. Like, beautiful relative of my Scottish friend, Alan Gibson, when he took me out, and, they think I'm naive. I'm not naive. I'm just ever hopeful. I love people. I hate shopping. Okay. I'll reach out my hand to you. Okay. Please have faith as I do. And if you can't do that, then I can't protect you from drones and robotics technology run by quantum computing to protect all of the truth of creation from human invention that will destroy itself through its own invention. I can't keep you safe. I can keep people safe with technology from technology. I just can't keep them safe from themselves. Okay, I've repeated this over and over again. I'm not an arrogant, cocky person. As far as going to the bars and not knowing why the men don't talk to women, I think it's part of their Wi-Fi training. A lot of the Wi-Fi training and a lot of the stuff right now is to encourage suffering through homosexual sex. Okay, with the men, the sodomy, of course, breaks down you're putting fecal matter inside your capacity to clean out your body to keep yourself alive. You're breaking down the rectal integrity and structure and stuff that leads to cancer cells reproducing there. So it's not a question of if you're both going to kill yourself, receiver and transmitter. That's what you're doing. So you have no desire to live because you have no opportunity intellectually, psychologically to get to the top of the heap to be the top fucker in New York. So you have a death wish, and I'm going to take as many of these fuckers with me before I go. Like the guy here in town that Steven Mendoza talked about. He's a really attractive black guy. He got AIDS. He's going to fuck everybody he can before he goes. And Machiavelli, Eric Hebb was the same way with me. I get AIDS. I told him, you're going to the bar and you're fucking. You might want to wear a condom. He says you don't take a shower in a raincoat. He says you also don't take a shower in the sewer. Is he always like this? Yes, I've been kicking people's ass like this. I've been kicking Machiavelli's ass before Machiavelli could walk. I've been kicking Lucifer and Satan's and Vishnu and Shiva's ass before they could walk. Okay. What are you doing? Playing in traffic. Don't do that. Okay, those are big, dumb, fucking, murdering, killing machines. They will run over you and then have a car wash to pay for the people to do crazy shit to your body because of ridiculous perception called religion that we're the body. Just damn it, listen to me, son. Oh, you can ask my son Patrick. And then my wife and my mother-in-law, he makes me feel stupid. Then don't act stupid. You need to listen to me. You know who the fuck you're dealing with? You're dealing with a dick disease that has no dick controls. There are Tusken Raiders in the third fucking turn. Yeah, the force only works on the weak-minded. We only deal with money, right? You know who the fuck I'm dealing with. Skywalker Ranch, the Oscars, the Tonys, the Grammys, the Sundance Film Festivals, public broadcast system and contribution from viewers like you, Ken Burns documentaries. Okay, I'm dealing with the most insidious egomaniacs who are going to be the champions of telling everybody what to do because they are so much more intelligent than everybody else. When you're intelligent, you love people. Authority, me and Detiro Suzuki. Real simple country stuff. Red on yellow, kill a fella. Red on black, friend Jack. Okay, that king snake will go through and get a lot of critters that will cause hantavirus. Okay. The coral snake can kill you. Be very careful. Tread softly. Understand. You go around killing them all. If you go around killing them all, you're going to throw off the ecosystem. Okay. You have to control them. If they try to become the apex predator, you're going to have to get rid of them. We don't have T-Rexes for a reason. We don't have velociraptors for a reason. Okay. They were killed off by Father Adam's people a long time ago. Where they will hunt and kill off you. They will throw off the ecosystem and then cause asteroidal impact and radical interactives of symbiotic relationships throughout the galaxy to maintain what is necessary for our planet's existence, our sun's existence, our solar system's existence. You've got to understand the Quran better than the people that use the Quran, that abuse you, that think they understand you better than you understand you. They have a virtual presence, what you want to masturbate about, who you want to fuck, what turns you on, why she turns you on, why her lips turn you on, why her hips turn you on, why you're saying, hey, Craig, go for it with the stepmom. Boy, she looks like she'd be fun to have sex with a lot. And yeah, she's a very kinky girl. Don't let sexuality and your need for sexuality turn you into a monster with sexuality. They're just trying to kill you off because they don't see you as good enough for their intellectual club to study you and your sexuality. Okay, don't trust Amy Farrah Fowler. She's a crazy person. She feels inferior, and the only way she feels superior is when she's manipulating people with the understanding she has of the body and the mind. Same with Sheldon, same with Beverly Hofstadter, same with Leslie Winkle, same with Barney Kripke. You cannot trust these people, okay? They are exceedingly insecure. They have ego problems that are off the charts. They can't control their insecurities, and then they can't control their ego problems. You can't trust Bill Gates. You can't trust Mark Zuckerberg, okay? They're not worthy of your trust. They're jealous of you. They hate you. They've hated you for 100,000 years. Okay, Tony and Maria? Do you understand? They think they're so hot. They think they're so cool. Well, yeah, well, if they're a nice person, yeah, I am very hot and I am very cool. Okay, I had that problem all through junior high and high school and the military, yes. There were other guys in all three that were, quote, hotter than me. Cooler than me? No, you could not be cooler than me. You can be as cool as me. You can't be cooler. Okay, I'm the guy who's the eternal spirit of a man they call Jesus of Nazareth, Yahweh. Okay, they turned me into a god for a reason. You cannot be cooler than me. You can be as cool as me. Forgive debt and trespass, love one, eternal, faithful peace. Share, care, given according to need, built to last. I'm the spirit of the guy that raised that guy. Okay, do you understand? You can't be cooler than me. Okay, you can be as cool as me. Yeah, Jesus is cool. Yeah, ask Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice. I protect homosexuals in the UK from macho bullshit sodomizers that put the ring on the other finger, right? I don't know where I am, but I know I don't like it. Open up my mouth and out comes something spiteful. That's why people that feel they have to be homosexual to survive this hell love me so much. That's why they hit on me and I go, it's not that kind of movie. I know, but I can't help loving you. I understand, but it's because I'm the spirit of your father that protects you from being the guy that Freddie Mercury does not want to be. Trust me, Bernie. If Marilyn's into you, you'll be into Marilyn. Trust me. Catch a falling star and put her in your pocket. Save her for a rainy day. Okay? If Callie's into you, you want Callie, Bernie. Okay? Ride him, cowboy, Bernie. Kirk's a dick and he fucks everything. And if she loves you, she's a keeper. You keep her for life. Okay? And don't have her sell drugs to old men to keep erections. That's just stupid. Park all the cars, bars, and wars, and you enjoy her and you love her. Okay? She's one of those cute little hot blondes from Hee-Haw that once she decides she loves you, you are one happy Wolverton Mountain Rocky Top dude. Wild as a mink and sweet as soda pop. I still dream about that, right? Where's my little hot blonde from you? I ain't doing the cross tribal motivation anymore. They're mean to me. Okay, they're mean to me. I'm totally shifting gears, man. I'm going hot blonde. Yeah, I'm going Faye Dunaway. I'm going. Is Kate Hudson a single? I'll just kidding around. Well, I'm going hot blonde, and I'm tired of being, seen as a redneck, hilly, inbred pervert by all the business partners of all the people that are jealous of me and can't listen to me for 5 fucking minutes because of their ego problems. I've had enough. There's not much stuff. I left the note in your coat, and the gate to the garden gate is unlocked. And that fox, I told that fox, go get him because I'm tired of this shit. I need to sleep. I need to rest. And I got no help whatsoever. I've reached out online for 16 years for people to trust me and believe me because of all the evidence I have of protecting all people that are loving, kind, and faithful from all people that are not. And I've got no dignity and respect, no help, no nada. Your love I'm no longer sure of. Seems there's times that you'd rather be alone. And if I'm losing you, tell me, I wonder just where I haven't gone wrong. You can't be cooler than me, but you can be as cool as me. I've said this, and people with ego problems, they don't get it. Now, they're Kevin Hart. They're Dwayne Rock Johnson. They've got it all figured out. They're like that. Be careful out there, Betsy. There's a fox out there, mammy. And he's really quick, okay? You listen to me, and you watch out for them hawks too, mammy. You be careful when you're out hunting. Something's hunting you, my little sweetie. I'm a little nervous for Butters and Elmet's really, and he can climb a tree, and it's hard for a fox to climb a tree, and they can go up on their perch, and it's harder for a fox to get up there, and the cats can get there quicker, and if he goes up, he's asking for trouble because cats are smart, and they will claw at you. They will knock your ass all the way down from the top of the roof down to the floor, and it's just not worth it for a fox. Okay, I'm going to go try to get that rooster. If I can get him from behind, he ain't going to be able to get me with them claws and that pig. That's what the fox was doing. And you felt bad? No, I like chicken too. I had KFC this week too, and so did the fox. And that rooster would not go home and would not listen to me. So you go back home where they have a coop because you ain't safe here. Well, I told Dad, he's cocky. Yeah, he is. He's cocky. There's a lot of cocky people. Yeah, especially when I went through South Carolina. Yeah, I know. A lot of cocky people in the South. Is it because they're inbred? No, it's because they have tribal sexual warfare that they've projected on one another and they're addicted to it and they can't stop. I'm digging on you, you're digging on me, we're digging on we. I hope they can, but I don't. They don't listen real good. They're so smart. Fred Smoot's so fucking smart. Francis Arnold, they're so fucking smart. They're Carl Jung geniuses. They're Richard Feynman. And I didn't think Richard Feynman was so complex and excessive and compulsive. I didn't think I was smarter than he was. I didn't think I could explain where he was wrong in a New York minute. But they kept throwing him past me. And then I kept going, no. And then Brian Cox helped the most. That doesn't apply in physics according to Feynman. It's like, what are you talking about? If someone is fucking you in the ass, lying to you, giving you drugs and telling you it's healthcare, and then it stops because we're living the Lord's Prayer, physics says things are going to only get better. You're going to think better. You're going to sleep better. You're going to be healthier. You're going to have a healthier affectionate life, a healthier sexual life, a healthier garden. You're not going to have people selling you Roundup and other herbicides and pesticides that are okay by the Supreme Court because they accept kickbacks from genocidal operations because Scalia and Ginsburg are pathetic. And so are all their ring rafe replacements. Well, they're horrible human beings. They're pathetic. There's not a damn thing you can do to get them to stand up for the Messiah and start trending it on technology, which I gave them capacity to do by January 22nd, 2013. COVID should have never been necessary. We should have started changing the way we did things intellectually, psychologically, and then it affect the way we did things architecturally, intelligently, Those remote places where they built those things in China, it's like you have helicopters, right? Okay, you've stopped charging extortion, exploitation and stuff. You don't even need the public bikes to send people to be extorted and exploited to make you feel powerful and an authority. And then so if somebody needs something up in those remote villages and stuff like that, you bring in a military helicopter and you drop in what's needed. You sit and talk. You guys doing good? How's it going? Anything else you need? No? Okay. Well, we'll talk here in Navajo on these here radios and find out how the goats are doing and how the family's doing up in the thing. If somebody moved away and wants to come back, or they just don't like it, it's just not their thing. No, I'd rather be here down in the river valleys instead of, have sex with his sister instead of my cousin, right? Down in the valley so low. I'm tired of his sister fucking me over, so, I'm thinking more about my cousin, the hot blonde from you. I'm going more towards Lonnie Anderson than Lola Falana. I've had my fair share of all the abuse from the Lola Falana set for now. Barack Obama didn't see me as a brother. He saw me as an egomaniac that he was jealous of because I thought I was better than him. It's like, no, I know I'm better than you. You just haven't figured it out yet. I keep telling you guys, if I decided to focus on what I wanted to focus on, I would only stayed there about 4 years because I got my money and got out. And then done something that was consistent at the university where I went to university to get to professional sports. And I'd have cleaned everything up radically, and we would have been living the apocalypse before the turn of the millennium. If the Mormon Church, the Pentagon, and the Vatican, and the Temple Set Illuminati and the Church of Scientology had not wanted to be me and just let me be me and then learned how to be more like me than them, because them gets everybody killed and me don't. That's why I'm the greatest good shepherd and they ain't. You know what I'm saying? So I was sitting there watching that one video with that dude, and it's like, they all be about the same. They do the same shit with me. A lot of people that are very stupid and selfish and narcissistic go, what the fuck is that guy talking about? But people that sit there and have the patience to listen and realize this is the spirit of the line of Jesus. This man listens to people who are faithful to help them live faithful lives eternally. He's the focal point of rabbinic religion, of the most violent, warring sex cult tribes in the whole history of the world, to maintain balance and harmony so we can all live together in eternal, faithful, loving peace. This is the guy that Sun Yat-sen believes in. This is the guy that Jiddu Krishnamurti believes in. This is the guy that Haile Selassie believes in. But all the people that say they understand what Jiddu Krishnamurti is saying, that Sun Yat-sen is one of their great father of China that's being suppressed by all the assholes that are not the great father of China, they don't believe in me or accept me as the focal point of their love being shared through me in the 21st century through eternal faithful prayer. So I'm dealing with really egotistical assholes, and I understand that. Down in the valley so low. Hang your head over, hear the wind blow, hear the wind blow. And we do have a train whistle stop come by. Yeah, so doop-a-dee-ba-doop-a-do-do. Beep-ba-diddy-do, bootin'-dottin'-dootin'-da. I'm Aladeo, I'm a minstrel. I like Roger Miller too. Roger Miller likes me. Of course. Roger Miller spent many a time talking to Jesus. Yeah. And I know who Roger Miller is. A lot of times he spent talking to Jesus. It was a lot like Bob Marley and Robin Williams. Okay, he's funny, but he's high. So the conversation's not working as well as if I'm talking to Selassie or Steve Biko didn't talk to Jesus very much. No, that wasn't part of his religion, and all of his encounters with Jesus were very horrific. So he didn't take a lot of it very seriously. Okay, I do have conversations with Steve Biko, but it's through Selassie and Nesta. Nesta adores, yeah, Selassie, and they both adore Steve Biko. Okay. So that's where my and Patrice Lumumba, very rare too, because the same thing with Steve Biko. All the Christ communications are very poor and very bad representation, right? And so Nesta's my cousin, okay? And Selassie is the line of John the Baptist, and I'm the line of his cousin Jesus. So there's a good connection there. Empty Arms Hotel, right? You understand? So yeah, said I was on old Rocky Top down in the Tennessee hills. It's pretty. I remember, what was his name? He's probably passed away by now. The one that was part Cherokee at the soup kitchen that wanted, said, I guess he goes, and I understood him. He said, well, if I want my 40 acres and a mule, or, I want to repatriate and I want to go somewhere because of the Cherokee in him, I want to go to the Smokies. I said, I completely understand you. Me and Steffi went through the Smokies, and Steffi's part Cherokee, and she's, oh gosh, my ancestors' place is beautiful. She loved it. But then when we went through, what was it, Asheville, you just watch the road, because like Amy did me too. You just paint about it. Isn't it so beautiful here? You just got through talking about it. This is one of the gorgeous. It's where they filmed Last of the Mohicans, and I'm telling Steffi, look at how beautiful it is here, girl. This is you and me out on the farm, let the sun be our alarm, with all those redneck hillbillies and all that. Not by the time I'm done cleaning up this hellhole. There won't be a place on planet Earth where there's a place for us, a time and a place for us. Where take my hand and we're almost there, so somewhere. And so we got this. Nah, I don't trust any of the people at Temple Set Illuminati with family members in Scientology. No, the only way I see them, because they have not showed up, and I made it possible for them to show up since January 22nd, 2013. Is, don't tell me you're sorry because you're not, you're only sorry because you get caught. Is, players only love you when you're playing. I was cleaning dishes and cooking food yesterday, and, I was getting that in my head, And I was like, but that doesn't, I know it doesn't apply in physics. It's a limerick, but do you get what they're saying? Yes, I get the idiosyncrasies of, yes, I get the synchronicity of players only love you when they're playing. They're not loving you, it's an addiction. But addicts refer to it as love, because that's their linguistics they use to manipulate, to feel powerful, successful, or the neck of the head. Kimono. It's also Greek. Whoopa. Okay. So break those plates at the wedding and let's get back to work. Go marry Steve, because I don't want to hear it. He's going to play those bongo drums and disrespect all his neighbors. Go get him, Fox. Fox on the run. I could tell Betsy, though, watch out for him. He's slick. Yeah, he's a slick little fox. Well, he was after that rooster. That rooster is yelling and screaming. I said, hey, ain't nobody going to come out and help you. No. I told you to go home and leave me alone. I'm not going to protect you from the fox. I need to sleep. I need to be able to sleep. It's nature. I love nature. Nature is doing what nature is doing. Now I got to keep an eye out for the fox. I've been told the fox, oh yeah, you can go after that rooster. I didn't bring in that rooster. The scientific community brought in that rooster. Dad wanted that cat. If Dad wants that cat, I want the cat. If the scientific community wants a rooster, I want the fox to get the rooster. I can protect people with technology from technology. I just can't protect them from themselves. Don't trust Dave Miscavige. Don't trust Tom Cruise. Don't trust Thip Thorne. Don't trust Francis Arnold. Don't trust, don't trust them. Okay. Trust that you love them. trust that you will shine the eternal light of the gracious good shepherd so they can see it more clearly than ever. Day by day, day by, oh dear Lord, three things I pray. Are you under God's spell yet? Are we out of Devontae Swing's basement yet? David, I forgot what the words were to that. Day by day, three things I pray: to follow thee more nearly, see thee more clearly, love thee more dearly day by day. That's a pretty good, damn good limerick. I think it's just based, don't call it Godspell, but, the guy who has faith in God and will not waver because he's humble and he eternally, really faithfully loves you. Some other girls and guys are filling your head with jive, and now you're acting like you don't know that I'm alive. So, girl, you better wake up, before you wake. I don't think you ever had me. I think you thought you did, but that was, say she came from somewhere back in my long ago. Sentimental fool, don't see, trying hard to recreate what had yet to be created. Guys, up for Red Hot Poker Coach, man, I can play anywhere I want, right? I've told you that. Once the fan stops getting hit by shit, because we park all the shit for the fan to hit it, I'm going to hit it and quit it. I can have any girl I want as soon as they hit 18. I was like, I don't know, that'd be uncomfortable. I'm 60, girl. I'm not going to Catherine Zeta-Jones, my Mike Douglas with you. You're tempting me, Frodo. But I think closer to my age range. What about 35? Okay, now you're tempting me even more. but she might kill me. I'm 60, and I don't know if it's love you back to life or fuck you to death. I think 35 is probably fuck you to death rather than love you back to life, guys. So let's go, higher, baby. Do higher, baby. I'm thinking maybe, I can't drive 45 or 55. I'm like, let's get into a little bit higher speed limit to get the hell out of Dodge and go to the Gila, right? So let's go 45, then maybe 55. We'll see. 4th, 5th, 6th, 75. Older than me? I don't know if older than me would be able to handle all the hell I went through and having done nothing to help me stop it because they were selfish. So, we'll see. 35? Don't tempt me, Frodo. But, Earl, it's funny. But so we'll see. I don't know. I'm just leaving the door open. So, we all know Earl's type. Is Carmen available? Is she single? Because that girl's cute. That was 26 years ago. Yeah, people get older. Okay. You saw how cute I was in 2010 outside Fort Huachuca and got no play. Co-play. I did get lots of play. There were lots of pretty girls at the fort that were trying to help me get back at Amy. Yeah. Well, they were good looking. If I had gone and made a rouse sandwich with them and came back, Amy would have been like, what? Yeah, all the hot guys that are fucking you? Well, all the hot girls that hate all the hot guys that are fucking you are saying, let's take care of Earl. And so, neener, neener, neener. And I told the girls I can't. Why? Because I got to teach Natalie and Emily and Kate to be the type of girls that I want to spend the rest of my life with. And I got to teach Noah how to respect girls that I raise, right? And Crummy, Noah's going to raise Crummy, and Patrick needs my guidance because he was ripped away by pervert scientists that are jealous of me. How Scientology of your Vatican, Pentagon, done, gone, gone. You see what I'm saying? So I got this. I'm fixing it. Okay. Oh. Right now, Elon Musk is kissing his own Barbie, and he's learning to do Cowboy Wayne yoga. Okay. You going to build you a sex robot? That's about the right personality for you. I can't stand that kid. He's an asshole. I don't like you. I'm only required to love you. Fuck you very much. Thank you. You're such an asshole. Wait, are you a cousin of the Saudi royal family? You're a Far East Asian politician? You crazy rich Asian? He's an asshole. No, it's justifies means like Obama did to me back in Cochise County. No. He's too smart to study and too cute to care, and that's Obama, not Elon Musk. Elon Musk thinks he has the greatest. He's got the coin in his pocket and his bowling ball with him, and he's sweet Caroline, bump bump bump, so good, right? Bernadette's mean when she wants to win, right? Don't want to win. Just love and be loved in return. Come on, you nature boys and girls. Get your Nat King Cole record sales on. But don't sell records. Public domain. All right, we'll talk later, all right? Hey, you're fucking mean, and I'm not. You don't love me, and I love you. You'll fix your fucking self. I'm tired of this fucking shit. When you get tired of it, maybe you'll be able to legit yourself. If not, you'll be riding around in a animal control truck the rest of your fucking life in an orange suit, right? I love you, right? Peace.